I'm John Nelson, co-CEO of WarnerPacific Insurance Services, and I'm here with John Karath, our Vice President of Sales here for the Colorado operation. WarnerPacific is very optimistic about the future of the health insurance agent. I know agents will have jobs for a very long time to come. It's those agents who keep their clients as their number one priority, who are optimistic, and who learn as much as they can about our industry, especially healthcare reform, that will succeed for the long haul. Right, John?
Yes, I agree. When we started the Colorado operation 7.5 years ago, we did so with a mission. And that mission was to provide agents and brokers with support and efficiency so that they could grow their business, allowing them to do the things that they want to do either personally or professionally. And we do that in a variety of ways, including our educational programs. And with health reform now as the backdrop, those educational programs and access to information are more important now than ever. The agents you're about to watch have, with WarnerPacific's assistance, knowing that we're behind them, struck a balance between their work life and their personal life and doing the things that they really love to do.
I got into selling health insurance in 2005. WarnerPacific has been a big help to me because I work alone, and they've given me the education that I need. They are there to answer questions if I'm confused about something. Their education programs that they have are so beneficial, especially for the small shop broker. With all of the changes in healthcare and healthcare reform in the last few years, the stress on brokers is pretty tremendous. And my relationship with WarnerPacific has allowed me to have more time away from the office doing the things that I enjoy. And it's just a huge stress reliever for me to have that time, and I really appreciate the relationship with WarnerPacific because they take some of that stress away from me.
I got into the insurance business in 1979. It was actually due to a disability, and realized right away that I needed more than one insurance carrier. And so in 1982 I became a broker, and finally in 1985 I started my own agency, Better Benefit Specialists. I was introduced to WarnerPacific in 2005. I knew that it was going to be a quality firm that I wanted to do business with. One of my passions in life is photography. And I know when I go out to capture a moment, I have a very specific window of time. I have to be prepared because I'm only going to have one chance. And to me, that's the same way when I'm meeting with a new client. I have to be prepared because if I don't make a good impression, I'm not going to get a second appointment. And that's what WarnerPacific provides me. The tools and the knowledge that when I go to meet with that client, I know I'm going to be prepared and I know I'm going to have the right plans for their needs.
Going back a few years ago, I worked for a brokerage office out of Kansas City, and I arrived at work 15 minutes late one morning, and this was after working long hours, taking work home, and the broker I worked for was mad with me, so I just picked up my bag and walked out, and I've never looked back since. It was the best thing that happened to me. I love working with Warner. Great people, great resources, great information, and the educational sessions are just amazing. Slideshows that I can actually go and use in my own presentations for my clients. So just people bend over backwards to try and help me. WarnerPacific is there to make my day a little bit easier. They will run quotes, they will do a lot of work for me that otherwise I'd be sitting behind the computer doing myself. So that enables me to go out and actually spend time snowshoeing, and I love taking my dog for walks and hikes, and spend time with my family. The insurance business that I'm in, working with group benefits, has been the best darn thing that's created balance in my life.
Got into the business about 20 years ago. I wanted to help people and get out of corporate America and actually do something where I could be home with my family and with my husband at the same time.
Got into the business in the 90s, wanted to help people, and I saw them frustrated. I wanted to actually help them with solutions instead of just dealing with problems. And WarnerPacific actually did something special. They reached out to us and wanted to engage with us on an education basis on furthering our industry. And that was appealing, and that's what started the process working with Warner. Family is very important to us. That relationship with our daughters is important. Being at their sporting events is important. And this business created that opportunity where we could do those things and still help people.
Warner provides a family atmosphere, and that's what we wanted, and so that's why we partnered with them.
I originally got into business right out of college. I went to a job fair up at UNC in Greeley, and I was in sales previously, and I always thought about, I wanted some sort of sales position where I could build my clientele, and 18 years later, here I am today. I love Warner because it's like having a family business taking care of me. They go above and beyond, and I don't know what I would do without them. They give me the opportunity to free up so much of my time that instead of spending time running quotes, those girls are taking care of me, giving me the opportunity to spend more time with my family, with my twin boys, at the motocross track, with the family playing in the dirt. That's what being a part of the Warner family is to me.
Now that's balance. Our relationship with you means everything to our family of employees, and we look forward to continuing to work with you to help you succeed in the years to come.
Warner Pacific, they're really just family.
Woke up this morning, I suddenly realized we're all in this together.